EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver.
Morning, folks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They go play action. Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down, Richard. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Carr gives to Richard, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Carr, the left side completion to Jones. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brian Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2. And they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Try to get out of it.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there for the Raiders.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Just destroy 3-3-5 defense. It's just, I don't know why people use
not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Final play of the half. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And he finds Waller.
Don't kill that 3-3-5, bro.
For a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
I'm going to kill that shit.
And he's got it. So the drive for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
11 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18.
That's why I picked the tools like a free shot on
shape up past the 30.
As soon as I see him back up, we got this.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Carr.
Yeah.
And he gets this one just shy of
little
the
ass
40.
nobody.
They'll mark him down at the 39.
Fucking Waller, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I recognize who the fuck that is.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
Speed does not beat power.
We'll return with more after
Well, I
this.
like
This
big
is the
physical
NFL,
receivers.
and it's on EA
They want to put speed
Sports.
corners on them? Fine. I'm just going to beat you straight up.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive.
Yeah, no one big enough defending him. He's going to get free separation.
I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Little ass DB forcing the switch with the motion.
On first down, Richard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Bring that safety down in the
3rd
box.
touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Like to do that.
So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Notice I haven't turned the ball over since I started.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I do get a lot of turnovers, so I might help
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. An opening for Chubb.
He ain't getting no 10-yard runs.
He dashes forward for about 7.
We chill.
Partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Out of the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They run it again with Chubb. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
See, I was able to run the ball.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.
You got to use the run to open other aspects of the game up. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just going to run the entire game.
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room,
don't work like
it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Waller balled out. He got his. Jackson got one. Edwards got one. You don't need to sit there and spam whatever it is you do. You know, if you do too much of something, man, the DDA going to come after you, bro. If you pass too much, you're going to throw interceptions. Or you're going to get a lot of throw out of sacks. Or your quarterback's going to get fatigued. You know, and don't do too much of one thing and expect it to work. Just kind of scheme things open. Also, man, when you run, like a lot of these under center runs, people play the auto flip defense game. So you counter the auto flip. Like some runs allow you to flip it at the line before without giving the tail. And that's a lot of what I'm doing is getting, calling strong runs and flipping it to the weak. Kind of throw people off here and there. If if I see that I can do it. Now, if they're in a nickel,
this is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh, I like room here to receiver.
It's still
going to be big enough to block shit off of him.
40, 20, 10.
What happened when you come out of the nickel defense?
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs,
fuck out of
87 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
That's why I like big physical guys playing receiver, man.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at about the 32. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now Rashad Penny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. 2 yards the loss. 2nd and 12. Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough where they didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. To throw his car. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Carr now on first down. It's a screen to Richard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. These two teams all tied after one. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, Richard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On play action, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Jacobs. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Barber will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
I'm coming after you. Check. Switch.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, a give to Penny. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They'll run with Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Carson. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And this time he is in. Yes. Chris Carson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Yes, sir, man. Early morning
Is
Regs.
good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game?
This is intercepted.
Try my user, bro.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own
little YouTube
23.
money plays don't work
that
against
one is
my
going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play action. Now it's Carr. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? Right? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. There he goes, right side. The 20.
He's going to make
10,
everything happen.
5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick six, and the rest of the second half shaping up to be very interesting. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his car on third down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Richard. And he's got room. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Here's Barber. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Peyton Barber. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They keep it with Penny on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A handoff to Penny. He'll get 3 up to midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Penny. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Kill.
Another try for Penny. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
What's it called?
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a big play there for Vegas. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing his car. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds. How about that for an ending? Wild finish. Came down to the final.
Oh, Mary, bro. Good tackle,
that
bro.
crazy note, this game is over.
Forgot about Metcalf being
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
Went up against a run spammer. Had over 20-something rushes. Couldn't even get 100 yards. Let alone get touchdowns. Oh, Jacobs over 100. Averaging 15 yards a carry, bro. That man crazy. JJ. Richard holding it down from shotgun. Getting his little 70 yards. Barber from them power sets in the red zone. Getting his. Waller again, balling the fuck out, man. Doing what he has to do. Jackson comes in, fills a role. Zay Jones, gonna miss you next year, man. Gonna miss you next year. Made a lot of big catches for me this year. But it is what it is, man. That's just how the NFL is. Let me check who this Darius Phillips is, man. It don't sound like a name ringing off the bell. They don't like going after these big names. Shit's be pissing me off for real, man. Like, I'm thinking, hey, we gonna do something this year, and they don't, you know. Like, so they find out. A 1-year deal, so it's a budget, 2.25 mil. That's really nothing. I really don't see. I don't see nothing, bro. Like all the people we were linked to. Done signed with other folks. He said the name was Darius what? Phillips. Really hate to hop out of Regs to look at it, but I could probably look at it on here. Let me see. I don't see nothing. Let's see if I can find one. I know I see a little bias going by Madden ratings, but these at least 80 something, I wouldn't be too bad. $75. Cornerback from the Bengals. 92 speed. 90 accelerator. We ain't got no strength. He's just a speed corner, so he's probably small. 48, yeah, he can't tackle. He can't jump. Ugh. Good change of direction. Probably I could use him like in a dollar defense or something. Been using no damn nickel, maybe an outside corner, maybe. How tall is this man? $5'10", 190. Basically a budget player. I like big, tall corners. Like go get Stephon Gilmore or something, you know, like someone like remnants of Namdi Asamoah or something. Like don't get these small guys that are package players. Like they're not gonna see no playtime for real. We already got our slot guy. We got Hobbs. We need a number one guy. We got Hobbs and Mullins. You need a number one guy, and then you can get your backups at to that point. But we need to get that number one guy. We got to bring Hayward back or something. I would have took Hayward over this guy, man. Bring the vet back for another year, or unless y'all just plan on drafting like hella receivers and cornerbacks. I don't know. A little fishy to me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
33-year-old Russell Wilson. You're not going to be as fast.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
They don't have their Noah Fant. They don't have
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Go, Jake! Hey, hey! Let's go!
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot
What have when you use it as safety, bro?
will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Last line of defense.
Josh Jacobs, 96 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play has had an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Yeah. 10. Touchdown, Broncos.
Regs for you.
Cortland Sutton, 82 yards. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. McManus's point after is good, and this is now a 1-point game.
No way in hell that man just need that throw and catch.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Carr gives to Richard, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Richard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, Carr looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Game, this game.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard.
In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Bridgewater again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna now. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And where the flag?
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
That little ass corner on a 6'6".
As they start with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Why does that ball take forever to get there if he's wide open?
Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
It's got to stop.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Oh, bro.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? Well, now a loose football. The ball comes out. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Richard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now Carr.
Oh, I love that play. That's
Over
nice.
the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brian Edwards, 47 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown! Cortland Sutton. 2
this
catches, 2
game.
touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
This complete to Jones. And he'll go down.
He said, fuck that. I'm out of here. Yeah, what the, bro? You ain't got no one fast enough or good change of direction to put in there. hit him, flood that user with 3 or 4 routes. He ain't got a good enough change of direction, bro. He's just gonna be sitting there stopping and slowing down and fatiguing out.
Following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Especially if he's blitzing, bro. If he's on blitzing, he's really killing himself. Stop blitzing. Use your PSN, bro.
On second down, Richard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former
I had
defender
to
because
send me a friend request. I'll play you later because I stop what I'm doing right now. My screen didn't get cut. So I'll hit you up later
tight end like him,
this afternoon.
he can run
That's
right
cool.
through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr gonna throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 30 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability.
I played with the Broncos,
because
bro.
now
They
it's a
can't
2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Blitzing just is not your strong suit.
Win probability
You have to play good
This
coverage.
game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a half.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So problems...
And he out of there. Hey, he stuck it there for a minute, man. But I seen some stuff, man, with certain alignments. You can do that motion hike either to block for protection, or if you do it just right, you can get it for that route that I was using that I bombed him with, which I like, you know. So I'm just trying to test these motion hikes that I can do from that tray open as well. I like it. Like, I just gotta get more comfortable with it, with the slide protect. And I gotta get in the formality of making sure that I slide protect on every snap. If you forget to slide protect the weak side, then you're gonna give up sheds. You don't want to do that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit. You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully. Carr now on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. From the gun, it's Carr. Caught outright by Renfrow. Touchdown, Raiders!
Renfrow gonna carve you up and keep playing that same defense you played in the last game, bro. You get carved up.
And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score. And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone. Mariota looked to throw. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready. And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
Yes, sir.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
This shit don't work, man.
So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield.
Renfro is cooking. Let's fucking go.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's
Yeah,
what momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
Gotta watch for the fluky shit that happened now. Madden loves doing the fluky shit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Wilson going to throw for it.
No,
and now the pressure gets there, and he goes
still 2
down.
possession game.
So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. Well, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To throw his Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff to Richard.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20.
You don't want
and he will take this one home as a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Being chased and now the pressure gets there and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football and that deficit stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too. So
now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And can you believe this? It's
fucking DDA, bro. Fucking DDA.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Y'all gotta put out a better product. This is unnecessary.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 72 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like you just...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. He sets to fire deep.
Sleep.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10.
On the ground, right here. Stop breaking tackles.
He is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. first down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Man, fuck out of here, DDA. Shit.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
The system is helping this man. I hate this shit.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
Why are you coming back to a zone? Why are you running back to a fucking zone, bro? You're wide open.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point,
this game, bro, man. Fuck, I hate when they get help.
Talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit?
Like, this dude sucks, bro. Like,
get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said,
let's watch the first quarter, and this guy is not good. Game's just helping him.
Intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll look downfield for Waller. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's complete. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Fights through and now a crease. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
1 sec there.
Carr will look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Pretty much how you should line up, man. Line up with the formations. And then make adjustments as you go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Games helping him right now. I played too many games. See the fucking DDA starts helping. Sucks, but it is what it is.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Probably died.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Just trying to get out of this game.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Let us score so we can score last.
Eskridge with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Oh, boy, it's when the DDA start helping your opponent, man.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This sucks, man.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's the backup Mariota. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Bro,
he rifles one.
ain't
It's
no
intercepted.
fucking way, bro.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
That man came from the other side of the field and outran someone with more speed. I don't get it.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, basically.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Hey, when a gang do this shit, bro, like, fuck.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot
Man,
it away.
catch shit. He ain't supposed to catch. Got this man getting turbo boost.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And
Everything they can
at the
to help this man,
21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ain't cute, it ain't cool, it ain't what we
The
want.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Yeah,
trying to get it to Jackson, and it's
like, y'all see that the
intercepted.
pass projection was slowed down.
And
That was a bullet pass.
Seahawks
It
are
should
going
have
to
been
take
that. It shouldn't have slowed down like that. I hate DDA, bro. You're gonna slow my pass trajectory down so the man can get out in front of it. That's stupid. Whatever. Played too many games this morning anyway. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. Alright, so like, hold on, let me show you guys, man. Like, ultimately, like, depending on what pass scheme you're really running, hopefully I don't get blue screen, where you're trying to go with the ball, really, you know, your field side, you can look deep, really. You want to look medium and short to the boundary side. I'll kind of show you, like, certain things that I look for. If you're running any post, you know, and you need to roll out, you need to run those from the boundary side to the field side. Because if not, then you're gonna be forced to throw out of bounds or just not have enough green. I just got blue screen. I'll show y'all guys later, man. I'm gonna get that friend request from you, dude, and we'll get you up later.